Tammy and Don Struble. And what cracked me up on the way over here is I was thinking, Struble might be the most beer-selling name I've ever heard in my life. It just sounds like this is what y'all are meant to do.
A nice German name, right?
Yes,
Struble.
Struble and Schneider.
Yes.
Struble it's a German name, so I mean, lends itself very well to the beer culture.
Yes.
But it actually means puppet master.
Puppet master.
Yeah, and at least that's what I don't speak German, but at least that's what I've been told.
Well, how'd y'all get into the whole beer game?
Well, we were fans or very appreciative of good beer, but it was never truly a lifestyle until we decided to open this place. And then once we were both working in the corporate world, and I was working down south at a semiconductor plant, and she was working out of Liberty Hill as a project manager for industrial lighting. And we weren't happy, and I've been there for 23 years. I haven't been happy in a long time. Right. And so when we got married, we decided to open a business up here in Taylor, and of course we wanted to do what we loved.
Awesome.
And so when we discussed what we loved, it was beer, music, and people.
Yeah.
And so it made it very clear that a place like the Loose Screw is perfect for us to keep us happy.
Beer, music, and people. Yeah,
beer, music, people.
That encapsulates
who doesn't
this
like
place.
that, right?
Yeah. I mean, y'all got live music every weekend. What made y'all choose Taylor?
Well, we were living here at the time.
Okay.
So, and we wanted to work where we were living because we wanted to get to know our neighbors and our community and stuff. So we wanted to work where we lived.
So we moved out of the Austin area, partly to get away from the hustle and bustle, and to get to a little bit more of a calmer atmosphere. And when we moved here, Taylor was affordable at the time.
At the time.
Yes. It had adorable neighborhoods. So you could get a house with character. You can afford to get a house with character. And the best part about living in Taylor or deciding to move here was every time we came out to Taylor, everybody was so nice and welcoming and friendly. And it felt genuine.
Yeah.
And so when it became time for us to move, we're like, let's go to Taylor. I mean, that's golly, awesome. These people are wonderful. And sure enough, when we came here, we were embraced in the community almost immediately. And I can't imagine living anywhere else.
No.
I feel like Taylor's a town where if you open a business, all you got to be is friendly and people will come.
That's true. That is true.
And I remember I came here for the first time and I saw y'all two walking around greeting everybody, and I was like, who are those people? And he said, oh, they own the place. And you came and talked to us, and that made me love this place. It was awesome.
Well, good.
It was awesome.
Well, that's the trick to any sort of bar or establishment like this place. It's not just the product that we serve. We serve great product here, but it's the personal connections that you can make.
Right.
And if you're open to that, people respond very well to kindness and openness. And I think both Tammy and I, when we first started to open this place, we wanted to build a bar that we would want to hang out in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So there was
kind of our ideal. Like, let's build something we would want to go hang out with. Because, I mean, we're going to be here a while.
Yeah, that's the truth.
And so we did. And part of that is creating an atmosphere where this is truly literally and figuratively, it's a neighborhood bar.
Yeah.
And we wanted to feel like that. And what do you need to know your neighbors.
Yes.
And so you need to introduce yourself. You need to become friends and become part of the community.
Yeah.
And what made y'all choose Old Taylor High?
Oh, it kind of chose us.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because we struggled for a long time to find somewhere in Taylor. We knew we wanted to be here.
Right.
You old school Taylor people are tough. You know, if you are not from Taylor, it can be a little tough to get a foot in the door.
Right.
And we, almost for a year, we looked for a place.
We looked for a building for a long time.
We even also went and started to look in Hutto and stuff because we're like, we're not going to find anything in Taylor. And we had connected with a commercial real estate realtor. And so he was helping us, and he heard about the Old Taylor High thing just at a meeting. It wasn't even out there yet. Hey, somebody just bought this. They want to do that, and they want to put a beer garden in there because that was kind of the vision of the owner.
Okay.
And And he's like, I think I found you the perfect place. And we came and met Cliff and talked to him, and within 20 minutes we knew this was it.
Y'all are the guys who brought this place to life. Y'all were the
we
first.
were the first ones in here. So yeah, we took a little bit of a risk going, well, hopefully it'll grow. But I mean, as you can see, it's been well worth it.
But it's really a project that from conception to realization hasn't really changed much. It's exactly how we thought it would be. In the end product, exactly what we thought it would be when we were planning it.
What we hoped it would be, for sure. Yeah. It has just been amazing to see this place grow, and we get to sit out here and just talking about community, and we sit out here and we will see people who are strangers when they come here, and then they'll leave best friends.
Awesome.
They've exchanged phone numbers, and it's so cool to see that connection.
Yeah, it's cool. And you know what I've noticed when I come here is it's almost like it's a family place, a place for families to hang out. I never thought I'd say that about a beer place, but you come, I see kids.
There's kids all the time. Yes.
Well, one of the unrealized benefits of having this place is we've had several families have their first child, and they bring
since we've been open.
Been open. So we've watched that child pretty much from the womb through the first couple of years of life, and we're literally watching these kids grow up before our eyes, and it's awesome. really neat.
Yeah.
So how long has this place been open?
It was 2 years in March, so we're going on about 2.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
How have y'all seen things change around Taylor, around the old Taylor High, all that?
It's getting more active. We've got more. We're getting some wonderful businesses in Old Taylor High. And right now all the businesses complement one another. So we're pretty much harmoniously. So the customer base that, say, the pinball lounge attracts can cross-pollinate over to our place very, very nicely. Same with the deli, the Mallard Fair Deli, and there's a new Drip Cafe going down. So all the businesses kind of work together, and it's almost like a co-op.
Awesome.
It feels like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And where do you see it going in the future?
I see a whole lot of people coming out to Taylor. That's what I see. We're starting to realize that now. Every day we meet people that have never been here before.
Yeah.
It's their first time. And I think that's going to grow exponentially, especially as the new houses that are being built around Taylor start to fill up with families. So I see a tremendous amount of growth for Taylor in a very short period of time. And I'm just really happy we were able to establish our business early enough to take advantage of that.
Yeah. Y'all did come in right before the boom, and
I know.
Now y'all are positioned in a great place. It's awesome the vibe y'all have cultivated out here.
Yeah. Well, a lot of that is, we hand select all our beers. So Tammy and I taste, select, research all the beers that go on the wall. We do that with our musicians too. Okay. So we try to cultivate a vibe, by the bands that we have play, or the musicians that we have play, by the product that we sell, and at some point you just gotta let it grow on its own, and hopefully you attract the right customer base, and so far we have. We talk about it every day, just how wonderful our customers are and how much we appreciate and adore them.
Awesome. Yeah, 45 beers on tap, live music every weekend. It's just an awesome place. If you could describe the Loose Screw in like 2 sentences, what would you say?
Ooh, that's tough. You're the creative genius.
Well, what I would say about the Loose Screw in 2 sentences would be, if you want a place that has great beer, a great atmosphere, and live music, you don't have to go shop around for those things. We have it right here.
Awesome.
You
Everything
don't have
right
to
here.
go to Austin. You can just come here.
There we go. That is awesome. Well, hey, it was great talking to y'all. I always love drinking beer out of the old science classroom. And thanks for doing this.
Well, cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Yes, sir.